New video tonight shows a Douglas County home up in flames this afternoon as a wildfire tore through a rural area just south of Superior. Authorities telling us this is one of two homes that fire burned today. Windy, dry conditions fueling that fire, but luckily tonight authorities say they have the flames under control. At Northern News Now, Sophia Lauber is on scene for us near County Road B in the town of Oakland, about 20 minutes south of Superior. She joins us live right now. Sophia, what are you seeing out there?
Dan, there are roughly a dozen fire trucks still lining this road here behind me, and crews are still hard at work on the remains of a fire that burnt two houses on a nearby property. A fire chief here on scene also tells me that it burnt roughly 10 acres. While the Oakland Fire Department is leading these firefighting efforts, they tell me it's been a huge joint effort with 9 total departments and the DNR responding today. When crews arrived on scene around 11, they found a house on fire. Sparks from that house then lit a second house and the surrounding woods. The DNR was called in to contain the wildland fire while local crews worked on the houses. The Oakland Fire Department says their largest concern was the wind, adding it easily could have spread much further. The fire has been contained for a couple of hours now, but crews are still spraying water on the remains of the houses to ensure all sparks are out. Part of the large response is due to the fact that the water needs to be collected from a nearby creek and brought here. Luckily, no one was injured in the fires, and I did speak with family members of the property owner who'd say that no one was currently living in either house. I've also been speaking with nearby neighbors who tell me they are incredibly grateful that this fire did not spread any further. Fire authorities aren't entirely sure what started the fire, but they are quite certain that it started at one of the houses and then spread to the surrounding area. Live in Oakland Township, Sophia Lauber, Northern News Now.
And we'll look forward to hearing from those neighbors and officials there coming up at 6. Thank you, Sophia. All of northern Wisconsin is under very high fire danger today. As you can see, the DNR sharing this version of their fire danger map this afternoon, with the counties in orange seeing the most dangerous conditions. DNR has suspended burn permits in all counties in our region. They're also asking people across the state to avoid any outdoor burning, including campfires. And because of the high fire danger, Washburn County has closed all of its trails today. They hope that would prevent machines from sparking any sort of fires in the dry and windy conditions. Boy, it has been breezy out there today.